You know, every once in a while you hear a song that just kind of gets into your heart. And I guess there's many reasons why that happens, love songs or whatever. But today I'd like to do a song in honor of military.
Yeah.
You know, this week, of course, is Veterans Day. And like Gary asked, a lot of people in here are veterans, and I bet there's a lot more people who have family or close family or friends or cousins or relatives that are also veterans. And this gives us really a great chance to honor the people who keep us free. And freedom is not free. And we are so fortunate to have such a military, such men and women who are willing to serve and sacrifice so that we can all live in this incredible country. And so this song is in a way about that. I come from a military background myself. My grandfather was a German immigrant who joined the Army in order to get his citizenship. And my father, he was in the Army, and he died in Germany when I was 7. And my mother remarried. She actually had 3 good marriages. Papa John, he was a Navy veteran, and after they were married 28 years, my mother married again to another Navy guy. And my brother was in the Army, and I was in the Army. So I come from a long line of military. So I think that may be the reason why this song is so touching to me, why it means so much to me. But it's during the Gulf War, they started calling up some National Guard units, as you probably remember. So when they started doing that, the National Guard decided that they weren't going to let their fallen heroes and their National Guard men and women come home in just any old airplane that the military could put them on. So they decided that they would fly personally to the Middle East and bring their fallen soldiers back. And the plane that they flew was a C-130, which is the most common airplane in the service. Every service has them. It's not one of those fancy ones with all the guns that can move fast, and you know, you see in all the movies and everything, but it is a workhorse. And the other side of that is it really doesn't have much of a way to defend itself. It doesn't have guns and protection, all this protection and everything. So what it does to defend itself is it blows out chaff. And what this chaff is, it's like a whole series of flares. And so when these missiles are looking for them, they can't distinguish between the heat of the engines or the heat of these flares. So it cannot find these planes. And so what they discovered watching these, there's also a lot of smoke that comes out from those. And so in the smoke, which then shows the air currents that plane is creating, came up like this and looks like angel wings. So they christened this flight, their flights, Angel Flight. And that's the name of the song. You can look on this board here, and you can see various iterations of angel wings, and you can see some portraits that I thought were fabulous of some of the men and women who are our military. And there's one of them on there, one or two of them, they show the chaff, so you can get the sense of that. So anyway, this song, several of the lines in this song were actually written by either the pilots or the people in the tower when they did this, when they interviewed them to do this song. And it's called Angel Wings. Now part of the song is actually a conversation between the pilots and the tower. So you're going to have to use your imagination a little bit here, because we don't have a pilot and we obviously don't have a tower. So just pretend that we have that. But anyway, here's